All right, testing 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Maskmare here, and I am so excited for this. Welcome in for episode 1 for Reanimal, rogues. So this is pretty much, was one of my most anticipated games of this year, alongside Marvel Tokon, Resident Evil Requiem, and Phantom Blade Zero, whenever that releases later on. And of course, we get Marvel's Wolverine. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty stacked year as far as like games I'm really interested in. But this one, as far as like the horror side of things, I've been really interested in playing this. Haven't even touched the demo for it. Key reason why I want to try this out is because this game was made by the same people who did the first two Little Nightmares. Because I pretty much said before that Little Nightmares 3, I like it, but I don't love it. Because obviously I can appreciate what the devs of that were trying to accomplish and everything. The only problem was there were some issues with the game, such as it literally being too dark, not like just a story, but literally it was a dark game to where even we had to change some of the settings around. It definitely seemed like they screwed up, something was going on with the gamma or whatever. But aside from that, it just felt like it really didn't hit the same way that the first two Little Nightmares did. And like I said, it's not like knocking it. It wasn't a bad game by any means. I did enjoy it, and I do want to still, of course, do the DLC when it releases, if it hasn't. I don't know if it's released yet or whatever. But it just kind of didn't really hit like that whole thing like the first two Little Nightmares did. And pretty much, like the first one, I don't know which one was like my favorite between the two. I mean, I would say probably like maybe the first one. Just 'cause I guess I like the setting more and everything. I mean, the Pale City and Little Nightmares 2 was great, but I kind of like the mall, like in the first one, and also just mainly, each game has had some pretty awesome characters and everything as far as the enemies and everything are concerned. It's really hard to kind of really say which one's my favorite, but it's just between the pale, I can't remember if I call her the pale lady or the tall lady or whatever. I can't remember if I call her the gray lady. I think it was the gray lady in the first game. That's why I dubbed her. But between her and I think the janitor or whatever, they had some pretty awesome characters in the first game. The second one we had the pale slender man reference, and the school teacher. Each game had pretty cool stuff, and the third one of course had the giant doll that was the first enemy you fought. But it's just I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe when they do the DLC for it, it actually might kind of redeem it some. Like I said, it wasn't really a bad game. It's just that they did have like a lot they had to live up to compared to the first two. But that's why I'm excited for this, because like Amber said in the chat, supposedly there's talk this game is actually scarier than Little Nightmares, and it kind of makes me think like maybe like the devs want to try to go back to maybe like their vision of the first game of the other games and actually expand on it. So I've obviously tried to avoid as much of this as possible because I want to go in like as blind of a playthrough as possible. And I think what I've heard about this game is that supposedly it's between like 3 to 5 hours for a normal playthrough, but as far as exploration is concerned, it can go like up to 7 to 10 hours. So I'm thinking there's still gonna be like more than one stream of this, of course. I'm gonna pace myself on it, but also to kind of like get some other things out of the way before we get started, Rogues. So there may be a possibility that at some point during the stream I have to step away. I've been keeping an eye on my Amazon stuff because I do have some packages that are going to be coming in today, and I definitely want to make sure I pick those up. I get those, and also there might, key emphasis on might, be a possibility of a second stream today. Like I said, I was just kind of monitoring that right there. Because saying like everything's got to like arrive between like 12:15 and 3:15 or whatever. So I don't know how. I mean, obviously, like I'll probably still be streaming at that time. But yeah, there may be a possibility of another stream later. It's for a game that I was actually that a dev sent me a key of. Like I didn't know about, but the dev sent me a key of it. And I was actually interested. And I was surprised it was a PS5 game, PS5 thing. Because normally when I've gotten Steam keys before from devs, be it if I apply for one on Keymail or whatever, it usually tended to be like a Steam one, which never really, was never really like too, worried about that, like what platform it was. But I was really surprised to get like a PS5 key. But it's for a game called UFOphilia, I think is what it's called. And it just kind of like what I've seen of it. The reason why is like, okay, yeah, I'll try it, is because it kind of seemed like they pretty much took reference from like Phasmophobia. So it does seem like it's kind of a Phasmo clone. But from what I can gather, it's single player, and the main takeaway from it, as the title kind of entails, is it's focal on aliens. So I think there's like 9 different aliens you can encounter. It's got similar stuff like Phasmo, like EMF readers and things like that. So I definitely want to try it out because it looked like it actually might be scary. And sometimes like there have been like a lot of games that devs have sent me, which I definitely always appreciative of, like the consideration. Because when I first started streaming, I mean, I was lucky to actually even get like a key that I requested. But it's like obviously it's like the main issue is like it's not like with the game, it's like with the dev or whatever. I said this like, man, like when I turned like a game down, it's just it was one I really wasn't interested in, be it like the genre or whatever. And I'm not gonna like sit there and do a disservice to the dev, like try to play this game on Steam. Like for one thing, that Steam key could go to someone else. And I'm not gonna do them a disservice by going on stream. It's like, yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. This actually is really great, Rogues, but when really I'm not really too much of a fan of it. So yeah, there's been like several like keys I've turned down. It's not like for being like kind of like in the sense of like being unsupportive of the dev. It's just I'm not gonna like sit and play something I'm not enjoying and basically lie about the game, and and also like I said, because that key can end up going to someone who actually might enjoy it. So, but this one, UFOphilia, looks interesting. So if I don't play it today, I'll probably play it next week. Because there's also been some changes to the multiplayer stuff for tomorrow. Because me and April 17 are actually going to be jumping on something else we had played before that had just released. So we were going to do Burgling Gnomes. That we're still going to try to demo that at some point. But as far as tomorrow is concerned, we should be getting back into Roadside Research. Roadside Research fully released recently, and we had like so much fun with the demo of it. So I really can't wait to like dive into the full game, and it may be something we'll probably like maybe put into our rotation, like more like consistently, because obviously there's other games like Sketchy's Contract, and we need to get back to the other side eventually. And of course, like Sunday is probably gonna be like maybe more than likely our final stream for Grounded 2 for right now, unless we decide to do something later, like for just like building stuff and everything. But anyways, that said, I'm gonna go ahead and get this opening ad break out of the way, guys, because I'm excited to play this, really am. And also I'm gonna make sure that oh, so you're the one responsible. Welcome in, Mark. Yeah, I didn't know she knew about it. Yeah, I posted in the Discord because I saw it. I think I saw it on TikTok or whatever. I was like, okay, I posted in the Discord. I was surprised. That's actually hilarious. But yeah, we were gonna like play it tomorrow, but we're probably gonna just do Roadside Research. But we'll get around to it eventually. It looks like it's just gonna be like just pure chaos, and I'm just here for it for sure. But yeah, you'll love to see it. Like, just seems like everyone just sharing brain cells right here. Like a collective mind in Mask Alley or something. But yeah, that said, let me get this opening ad break out of the way, guys, and we'll go ahead and get this. I like literally says where their ad starts in 55 seconds. And best case scenario, the stuff's gonna arrive today, and I'll be able to show you guys what's coming, because everything's supposed to be arriving. A lot of it is gonna be for the channel. So, but I'll probably be like, you know, if everything arrives, I'll wait till after we're done with the game, and I'll do like a post-stream wrap-up. But anyways, 3 minutes. Give me about like 3 rogues, and I'll be right back, and we'll see what this game has in store for us. Probably a lot of bad things. We're probably not like, you know, bad things, like a good game, but with a lot of bad stuff that's gonna happen to us. We're probably gonna die a lot, but you know, probably gonna cut some things out. We'll see. See you guys in 3 minutes. Alright guys, we're about to get started. Oh my George Smitty, shut up. And also like just randomly rogues. One thing I also want to kind of suggest or whatever. If you haven't tried these actually are really amazing. Cheetos Simply Naked, the Flamin' Hot ones or whatever. It actually almost tastes just like normal Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but it's basically like, you know, no dyes or artificial colors or anything. Like I've been kind of like just like snacking on these like periodically over the past couple days, but yeah. Just kind of like a random thought there or whatever. So, I only thing I was concerned about, I swear I kept on seeing like suddenly it seemed like, okay. I think it's, I'm hoping all I was thinking, like, it seems like I kept on, yeah, okay. I saw it right there. I was kind of concerned because I kept on seeing like the thing flash in the background, but it was just like, it's like the buoy, going out. So I kept like seeing that while I was talking to you guys, like, wait a minute, I know like it's not like a video issue, but if you see like right here, should like show, where like the screen will kind of flicker a little bit. I still need my copy of Goblin Cleanup for sure. That's all was on sale. But yeah, I'm so excited for this, guys, and I wish it would have been cool to actually have someone to do co-op on this with, but maybe eventually, because I think there's gonna be DLC for this. So, all right, that beautiful gallery. Let's make sure here. See, this is what I like seeing, and also I like to have like crossplay, but I like when the devs have the subtitles on to start it off. Like, that's always a plus when they actually do put like the dialogue on, or like the subtitles on. All right. They have like plenty of like save slots there too, which kind of concerns me. Like, you know you're gonna mess up, right? You know, also I need to like update my Twitch thing, my YouTube things to this, but we are gonna be using the heart rate monitor for this. What are all y'all looking at? Alright, so let me know. Oh. And that was like right there, the whole thing like waking up like that or whatever, that felt like little nightmares immediately. That was pretty much, you know, like I was so used to like seeing Six do that in the first game. I can't remember if like Mono did it in the first one a lot. Okay, y'all want me to drive the boat? I can't. That's the thing, this game isn't even dark where it's just foggy everywhere. It's like we're going to Silent Hill. So I like how like immediately they're like trying to touch on thalassophobia. I wonder if that, so looking at this, I wonder if they actually kind of made this character kind of like as a bit of like a, it's like a burlap sack on there. It made me think like Six for a second, because like the Six has the raincoat. They're already setting a tone with this though, for sure. Just because like how... Because it kind of like definitely has like that whole ominous vibe to it, like, you know, isolation and everything. Which it's always like, it's great for like, you know, horror games. I mean, like Super Metroid wasn't really a horror game. They nailed that sense of isolation and it was like amazing. Oh, wake up. Hey, whoa! Like in Soviet Russia, rabbit kill you. I don't know about, I'm about to kill the wabbit. You put your hands on me again. I just saved your ass.
I thought you were dead.
Oh, they got voices in this one. Strangle me. I mean, you... I was like, if you would have kept your hand on my throat, where I probably would have went to where they were. You tried to kill me. But I do like to have voice acting. I mean, I personally feel like what they did, like in the like with I mean, obviously, like I think they had the whole thing where like they had like little whispers. I think like in the second game they had where Mono could like do like the hey or whatever. I think I remember that correctly, but really, the whole fact that Six never said anything was like, actually, I think it was like what really lent to her character because of how mysterious she was. But I'm definitely not opposed to them having voices and everything. So that was definitely like an out of left field, but... I know like there's gonna be like little comparisons here, but let's be real, you know, obviously, you know, these are the people who... I'll do that. They did Little Nightmares or whatever, and obviously, you know, of course, like that's pretty much, you know, was what kind of, you know, got them on the map. So of course I'm gonna do the comparisons because, you know, it's a service to them for the fact that, you know, that was their series. And I know they did this probably because, you know, they know how much people love Little Nightmares, so of course they're gonna, like, you know, give them more the same, but also have their own flair on it. Kind of like how, like, I believe, like, with System Shock, you know, like how there's, like, so many comparisons, like, between System Shock and Bioshock. And Bioshock was like a spiritual successor, and I'm pretty sure like the devs, like, you know, obviously were honored by that. I mean, or by basically all the comparisons, because I never really got to play System Shock 2. I definitely want to. But that's the thing, like, you know, the whole point to it is that they're doing a spiritual successor intentionally, so of course it's going to be compared to, like, you know, the game that everyone loved. And that's the whole intention there, you know, they're basically doing it as like a tribute to the game, so to have something, you know, to compare to. Okay, that's definitely a mine. It would have been really embarrassing, like, to die right there. Like, not even an enemy killed me, just like a random mine I ran into. But they are definitely very much nailing the whole spooky atmosphere. I'm loving the fact that the waters, like the shadows and everything. And see, that's the thing that gets me about this. This game, like, there's no lights around anywhere. But, like, you know, with Little Nightmares 3, and I'm sorry, like, basically, you know, kind of say this, I keep bashing it in ways, like, but it's not like I'm really bashing it, it's kind of giving, I guess, constructive criticism to an extent. This game is, like, very dark right here. There's, like, no lights other than the lamp and everything, but you can still see exactly where you're going. But, like, Little Nightmares 3, just a lot of the rooms were just so dark you couldn't see anything. This right here, like, straight out of the thing or whatever, you know, you can still, like, navigate around and all that. Like, they pretty much made, like, really, like, not really much of a problem to actually see what where you're going. So that's already, like, you know, a big plus to me and everything. Gonna crash the damn boat. Hey! Okay, just, like, smack the boat? Like, what's your problem? I swear you just, like, you know, he just, like, punched the boat for no reason. Okay, I honestly thought the boat was gonna keep going right there. I ain't gonna lie, it didn't stop me. I thought, like, the boat was actually just gonna, like, just go through the sand. Can I switch between them, or? I was saying that we can do the hay thing here, too. So I'm guessing I'm gonna be playing as him primarily. So it's gonna be kind of like how it was in Little Nightmares 2, where I'm basically playing as him. He's basically mono, and she's pretty much 6. I guess, like, I don't know, because I mean, when they were talking, I couldn't tell, like, you know, this one, because obviously that's a girl. I can't tell if this one's like a boy or a girl. That's usually the whole dynamic when they've had, like, you know, the 2 characters, like, or like, I was Little Nightmares 3 wasn't, like, handled by this team, but Little Nightmares 2 was mono and 6. Little Nightmares 3, it was like, you know, a male and a female. I kind of feel like usually, like, probably what they do is, like, things like this. And plus, like, just the way he kind of, like, you know, his frame, his figure, he definitely looks like he's kind of, like, got more of a, you know, definitely, like, more of a masculine, you know, figure to him. And I feel like the reason they, of course, do that is, like, obviously, you know, if, like, you have, like, you know, 2 people playing, like, one wants to play as a guy. But, yeah, they definitely did, like, a good job with the architecture already on this, so. So I guess somehow we gotta get up there. Oh, a key. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little thrown off by the human-sized door here, because I was so used, like, you know, just so used to, like, you know, the I like how she's like, there's a ladder there. Man, that should be smart. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I mean, I was just still the whole human-sized door, because I was so used to, like, having those big-ass doors that, like, I was having to push, like, just comically having to jump up and hit the doorknob. Looked like freaking Ant-Man in the first Ant-Man movie, like, you know, when he shrunk and he had to, like, jump up the, reach the doorknob. Oh. So we're just ignoring the, I like how, like, they're tiny as hell, but they're somehow actually just ignoring that, like, these gusts of wind that will probably, like, just normally will blow them out of, like, the tunnel. Oh, might want to turn it off. Yeah. I push triangle on it. Okay, let's hurry up before this thing turns back on. Oh, see, that's concern. Well, So realistically or whatever, I'm thankful it didn't do what I thought it could have done. Because I was kind of worried that Gus was going to like pull me out like a vacuum and just like slice me up. Which we might want to go and get on out of here before it does that. All right, go, 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 go. As I see it's dark as hell here, I can still see what I'm doing. I'm kind of concerned about the fact that neither of them are wearing shoes. Or just dank ass water. But again, like the fact I got this little lighter, she got a whole lantern. Well. Okay, so I guess we're gonna do a piggyback over there. I know. Don't rush me. Appreciate you, though. All right. Yo.
You came back. I knew you would.
Nice hat.
You should leave. While you still can.
Oh. I guess I wonder if that the whole premise there is that like basically they just gave up hope. Whatever's going on here. You say that came back, so I'm guessing like, you know, these two left or whatever. Because I noticed that something about like the premise of the game was supposed to be like they went back, they're going like try to find their friends. I'm guessing like, you know, they were all here on the island, these two got away. Somehow she fell off the boat. He came back and got her. And then she, you know, succinctly like tried to strangle me, but yeah, sheet. There. Alright, I guess you just hold that. I'll be right back. Ah! The devs, you know they did that intentionally, knowing that someone was gonna jump their ass down in there. I know I'm not the only one. And if anyone else said they all didn't, you're lying. They did that on purpose. I know they did. God damn it. You know they put that hole there knowing someone was gonna jump down in it. Oh. Okay, we're gonna try this again. A bunch of crap. It's not even fair. Don't hate me. I know. I know I died, but I guess just hang out right there and I'll go see like what's going on. Hey! Child! You gonna learn today. I'm trying to figure this out. So, what are we supposed to do here? I'm not about to jump down back down that hole, I'll tell you that much. Hold up, I wonder. Really? What's the point of that then? I like how my first 2 deaths in the game wasn't even something trying to kill me. It's just like me freaking gravity. Freaking gravity. Newton strikes again. It's always Newton. There's nothing else killing me in the game. You always rely on Newton. He'll never let you down. Well, until what he does. You know what? We're not going to talk about this, Rogues. All I had to do was just go past the ladder. Go. They got me again. Like the simple logic. Fucking stupid. Well, once I was trying to think too far ahead, like, you know, going the way they told me to, or like they're, I guess it's going that way, and well, it's a damn fine chair. Pretty sure someone knows we did that now. There ain't no way you're gonna tell me we didn't, like, you know, like attract sun's attention. What's this? No sun down there. Oh great, subliminal messaging, my favorite. I probably shouldn't do this. I'll leave it like that. I don't know what the whole point of it was, but... You know, somehow this is worse. Alright, whatevs. I think I know what's gonna happen. That's exactly where we don't want to stop it. Perfect. Do not let that thing go. Unless you wait till I got over there. Alright, I'll be right back. Right. Probably thinking like this dumbass is gonna get me killed. I like the way she just like sped run across that thing. No hesitation. Like almost like a balancing beam, like in gymnastics, especially, and do like a bunch of handsprings and everything across it. Oh, that's stanky. That's musty. Well, hi. You come here often? He seems nice. Why does his head like vaguely make me think of like, you know, the dude like you know, from Beetlejuice when he did like the whole thing when they changed their face up and kind of looked more like a rooster, like he had like the big ass nose, like vaguely, but. Like, not Beetlejuice, of course, but like, you know, the couple that died. Alright. You know, you gonna kick that rusty ladder like that, you get yourself tetanus, kid. You know, you ain't wearing no shoes. See, that looks just sus. I ain't falling for it. I'm literally not going to. They're trying to trick me into jumping down there. I mean, it looks like there's a platform down there, but I don't know if I should trust it. Let's go this way. Alright, on through we go. Hey, get back here! Oi. What concerns me the fact he's not even actually like humongous. He's just like he's a somewhat taller than us. I'm used to, like, you know, the really big things. Just enjoying the view, I guess. Wow! Great, like, you know, my first, like, achievement in the game was, like, me being a complete ass. Or trophy. I mean, it's like getting the scenic route. Basically, it's like, you know, just Leonidas him. Also, that's also a nice little touch there as well, like the sound of the mud and everything. Alright, some of my chips. Some of my... I mean, me and Mickey D, we're gonna go out for snacks. Not snacks, we're going out for pizza. Like, after the stream and everything, but... That's the weird thing about these rogues. This is a Flaming Hot Cheeto. Like, it's so weird looking at it like this, but... Trying it or whatever. Where the hell do you think you're going? I'm trying to, you know, explain to my viewers, like, the beauty of this Flaming Hot Cheeto. Don't you act like you ain't interested. I saw you walking away. Stay right there and you listen. This is a damn good Cheeto. All right, all right. Talk's over. But she walked away unless you wasn't interested. You wish you could have this Cheeto. Oh no! You want the Cheeto now? It's right here. It's right here. Come a little closer. You want the Cheeto? So what I want is for you to move on. All right, more for me. So I ate it. She walked away. That's the thing, you know. It obviously doesn't taste dead on like, you know, Flaming Hots, where it has like a little bit of a different taste to it, but I actually like the taste. It kind of actually tastes like lighter, if it makes sense. Crazy colorful soy milk. That was like the Twitch name there, or the clip name. Crazy colorful soy milk. These like clip names are hilarious, but no, I think it's like it's one of those things where it's like, you know, it's, I guess, one of those color cue things. Like sometimes, like, you know, stuff that has like more of a color to it, kind of like, you know, I guess it's like, at least for me, it seems like it is. You know, I guess I'm someone who kind of like, you know, like when I eat stuff or whatever, I kind of like, you know, like the color kind of like, you know, sways like my taste of it or whatever. It makes any sense. I don't have like a synesthesia or whatever it is, you know, where people can apparently actually taste colors. I don't even know how that works, but like it tastes like a Flame Hot Cheeto, but for some reason I think it's just like I'm thinking it tastes different because it's not red. But I've been wanting to try those for a while. Now, I don't know if it would really be, like, insanely, like, healthier. But again, it's like, it's pretty much just, it's a fully natural one. Like, no artificial colors or anything. Whale! Yeah, I mean, they're good, though. Because me and Big D 43 and my mom, you know, we went out to Walmart the other night and they had, like Cool Ranch ones as well. I didn't try those. Like, I just, like, you know, got these. It's like we got Lady Demontress's, like, uncle here, or brother here or something. And that's also what it stirs me, just like the fact that, again, he's, like, a little bit taller. Like, the fact that, you know, I'm so used to, like, for some reason, like, a creature, like, something that's actually a little bit higher, like, taller than us is what's concerning here. In the sense of, pretty much, you know, you're looking at this, sink that we're pretty much just right below the mirror. I don't know why it's unsettling. Oh. What the fuck? That's a big ass hell no from me. Come on, we're leaving. You know, no. Come on, we're going this way. No, screw this. Okay, what the fuck was that? What did we just see? I don't know what your name is, but we're going back in there. Screw it. Well. Yeah. Okay, hold on. We're doing janitorial duties here. Because before we have like a whole reverse birth scenario, reverse like reverse chest burst scenario. Seriously, why am I doing manual labor? Oh my god, you can see it in there. Oh. What in the hell? Oh my. Okay, yeah. I don't know what the hell that point of that was. Okay. But at least we ain't got to go in there, because I was totally not about to do that. Oh. Oh, wait, we're not done. This whole thing with the toilet was weird right there. The fact we can flush it. Okay, well. Okay, would you wait? Okay, over here. I like how he just keeps rushing this girl like she's coming, dude. Give her a chance. Okay, this is getting creepier and creepier. Brick Grimes, is that you? Is this Brick Grimes? I think I found Brick Grimes. No, I don't know. I can't tell what it is. Oh. Okay, that's a big ass hell no. No. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Shit. Go, 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 go. Great. Oh my god. No points for Slytherin. You can go and Slytherin into someone else's DMs. Hell no. We have our wheels go on the bus. Say fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. The wheels on the bus go fuck that shit. On down the lane. Okay, this we run out of... Okay, well that, I'm surprised we actually made it across that. So what's the point of us doing? You mean so we couldn't like tight walk across that rail but right there? Unless we're gonna keep going with this. Okay, I guess that's funny. It's like, okay, what? So I just, the thing is, I'm having to actually control this, like doing this. Like, so this picture, we actually had 2 people here. Straight up, though, I'm enjoying this game so far. I mean, I don't know how I felt about that. They just haven't bet there or whatever, but... I gotta say, it felt like just that one moment right there, like, you know... I wouldn't say it, like, was the most unsettling thing I've seen these devs do or whatever, but it definitely seemed like just that one moment right there, like, rivaled a lot of what I dealt with in Little Nightmares. Just because so... I mean, it was kind of unexpected. But just seemed like the skin just like get up and just start crawling around. If you don't get your ass back down here, hey young man, to run on that bus. Don't you go down in there, you son of a bitch. Listen to me when I'm talking to you, young man. I'm trying to look out for your safety here. I'm gonna bust the train, but wait, you said not to go inside that bus. This is a train. Well, don't go inside that train. Up, too late. Oh, shit. Alright. Don't make any sudden moves. Maybe like we don't... Maybe they don't hear us. Maybe they go by proximity, like a T-Rex or something. Or go by movement. Of course, when they did Jurassic Park, like, I think like it was like proven that like T-Rexes didn't actually operate like that. Yes, it actually is, Lawa. This is by the people that did Little Nightmares 1 and 2. Little Nightmares 3 was done by a different dev, but yeah, this is by Little Nightmares 1 and 2's developers. Also, hope you're doing okay today. Yeah. It definitely kind of has the vibes to it and everything. Oh, yeah. Ah, shit. Hold on, hold that thought. You didn't see me? Oh, hell no. Oh! You see, normally in the other games, they just pick me up and walk off. I mean, they don't straight bite my damn head off. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. I'm doing okay, Lawa, aside from getting my head bit off. That escalated quickly. Alright. Oh, shit. Hide. Hide. Oh, not again, not again, not again. Get your own crap. Trying to find the right one. Saying good. I'm staying right here. I did not expect that because, like, I really didn't expect that, like, didn't actually show him bite my head off. you're going? Get back here. So now I know, you know, I definitely need to be, like, wealthy and stealthy. If you don't shut up, kid, be quiet. She's right there. I'll slap that hat off your head if you come in here. Okay, this time we're gonna do the right thing. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Deuces, asshole! Damn it! They wouldn't let me run! I wasn't able to run away. I don't know what I was supposed to do anyway, but I had a feeling he was about to turn around and look at us, but... It's just these little twitchy designs. It kind of made me think they may have took some reference from, like, Silent Hill with that one. I do know they had, like, I think it was in Little Nightmares 2, they had, like, the mannequin things, which I hated. I think it's the hospital area, which I hated that area. Like, loved it for design, hated it for what I had to deal with. Probably what I did, he probably stepped on my shoe or something. Shit. But yeah, I'm loving his design. Like, watch the twitching of him. Makes me wonder if they actually got, like, some reference from, like, the Crooked Man or something. It just, look at his leg. Don't look at us. Oh. So that's what happened. My stupid self should have waited. All right, well, not my problem. I don't know, he does kind of give me very, well, not, because the janitor from the first game had, like, those long-ass arms, but he kind of gives me, like, some slight vibes, but again, like, what's really unsteady about him is that he's actually, like, you know, much smaller compared to, like, normal things we see in Little Nightmares. But I know there's gonna be, like, bigger enemies and everything that we're gonna see later. I mean, they kind of, like, gave that away with the box art or whatever, but... Okay, which way we gotta go? I guess we gotta go this way. Yeah. Okay, yeah, for some reason I got stuck. No! Damn it. Yeah, I got stuck for some... Okay, I think he just snapped my neck. I was trying to move right there, I got stuck for some reason. I think it's mainly because I couldn't see. Wasn't like with the first one. I'll own up to the fact that the other one I just like tripped over his foot or something. You ain't see us. See, yeah, Sen told me I should have waited. It's like all those rocks, right? I could throw a rock and distract him. Oh, come on. Turn around. No. Oh, my God. Yeah, they definitely are nailing the Little Nightmares feel with us, no doubt about it. And I already, just in this opening spot, they really have kind of like gone back to the roots. Because like I said, I love Little Nightmares 3. And I definitely can see like what the other devs for that were trying to do with it, but... Oh, shit. This is definitely like... Oh, God. Oh, no. This is definitely kind of like, you know, really getting it back to the actual horror roots. I mean, Little Nightmares 3 was still like spooky and everything, but... It just really didn't hit the same as the other two games, but again, they did have like a lot they were trying to live up to. So I try to like be lenient about it, and I do want to play the DLC when it released. I know this is supposed to have a season pass, so I guess there's gonna be DLC for this as well. Okay, we're just gonna like, you know... Okay. See ya! I'm hoping he didn't get on this trip. Well, that was a short trip. Please don't tell me... Jesus Christ. You know, see, this is what happens when you, like, you know, we drive a freaking train to Cardiff. Nice you to join us. Buglehead. Freaking, you're like Pyramid Head's nephew or something. You're probably the reason he's so pissed off. Get out of the damn ladder. Nice going, Buglehead. Oh, crap. I like how we saved him. It's like, yeah, bye, fam. Screw you. This thing's like, yeah, we're trying to... Crap. You can help me, damn it. I'm gonna kick your ass. It's probably you he was after in the first place.
I told you to leave.
What told you to take off that hat? I don't know. Whoa. Stupid. I quit. You know, I'm done. Y'all left me to die. Y'all left me to die. I saw what y'all did. Y'all ran out of there, and you, young lady. No, don't turn your back at me, goddammit. No, here's the problem, my guys. I freaking... Come here. I need to talk to you. Come here. Trying to talk... No. I got you out of the ocean or whatever. This is the thanks I get? Who you mocking? Why are you trying to walk like me? I don't walk like that off. You know what? Fuck both of you. I'm gone. Tired of this. Thanks I get trying to save you. Fuck! God damn... I thought there was a platform down there. This game. She's gonna keep on walking away from me like when I'm trying to talk to her. But yeah, let me see. I was trying to see because there was like so much going on right there because I was getting all the clips. Sorry, I missed the chat. Yeah, it definitely is intense, Lawa. No doubt about it. Okay, and I just like the clip right there, the clip title, Inventive Blinding Ramen. Take with both of you. Or would you freaking... And when I say Buglehead, I mean, it looks like he's got like the, you know, the corn chip snack. Like a little Wish app penitent one from Blasphemous. Your pointy hat. It's okay, we're not doing that again. I'm gonna laugh. We just end up actually like somehow like each time like because I know we had like the one or whatever, like, you know, the two of us. So it makes me wonder if he's actually had like what his life expectancy is gonna be. But it just makes me. Could you actually picture of like somehow they made this like a 6-player game or something? Like you keep on getting like more people in the party. All y'all can just go around and adventure together. All right, well, I'll test it. I like how they basically fell on me right there. But like I said, this is like one of the key things I've liked about this. Like the game is so dark here, but I can still see what I'm doing. So that was like the issue with Little Nightmare Story. I think it was mainly just a gamma thing with it. But they've obviously... Hold that thought. Okay, that's just shenanigans. Y'all walk right by them and they didn't even try to make a pass for y'all. Why is it me? What did I do? Like you talk too much. No! See, there's so many times they should have got you guys right there, but they're going after me. There's some favoritism going on here. Something like y'all paid them off or something. Y'all trying to get rid of me. Whoa, no! Well, you're on your own, guys. Oh, God. Oh, it just swallowed me. That's like a boa constrictor. So we got, you know what? I'm gonna call it here, rogues. I know what I'm gonna call these guys. I don't care what their official name are. They're like snakes. They're manacondas. They ate me like a freaking snake. They're manacondas. Of course, it slides out some better than boa constrictors. God. I like how we just basically just heard it. Okay, that was funny. Then we heard them around just to jump back around. I'm gonna die more to gravity in this game than anything else. Just y'all watch. Just watch. It's gonna be gravity is gonna kill me more than anything else. Freaking Newton, man. All right, to the right. Take it back now, y'all. Hold up. One hop this time. To the left. One hop this time. Okay. And I guess crisscross. Everybody clap your hands. You know, we made it. It's really like the ones that were actually, you know, we got like slides to the left and right. They were told, like, you know, they had that covered. If y'all help me with this tree. All right, come on. Team effort. Help me push. Help me push. Guys, we got to work as a team here. You can't tell. Amber, why'd you have to point out the ice cream truck earlier? This, oh my God. Great. So he's actually driving the ice cream truck around trying to find us. Okay, look, I dealt with Waffle Cone Willie, dude. I ain't scared of you. Okay, what's going on with this thing? Are we supposed to, like, push it, or... I ain't talking about the salt and pepper song, either. Try to push it real good, and it ain't work. Yeah. It's like, it seems like we need to push it, but... they're not letting me. But I will say, I mean, I was, at first, when I was getting this or whatever, I was kind of concerned about the fact it was, like, about, like, $40 or whatever. But I say it's definitely worth it. See, that just, you know, just me in a nutshell or whatever. I was chasing the cock off. Y'all better laugh at that joke. It was funny. Yeah, just so y'all know, I'm pretty much as straight as this saw here, so. Okay. All right. Buglehead, you know, you are a horrible person. You gonna make this girl do this? You are terrible. Sit back and watch or whatever. Make her like, you know. So that just looks completely safe. All right, I'll handle it first. You know, considering like, you know, me and Newton have like kind of a thing going here. All right, GG team. Excluding Buglehead. Oh, crap. You don't see us. That's the thing about, like, you put, like, you know, yeah, it is. And I'm here for it. I mean, that's the thing about, like, you know, any game you put music like that. Because that's the thing, like, you know, there's really, like, you know, like, different mediums where, like, they have, like, ice cream trucks where reasons are actually shown for being creepy, which makes sense because, like, the whole thing, like, it's obviously what better way for, like, a killer, like, you know, to go after, you know, kill someone, like, you know, than get an ice cream truck and, like, basically, you know, lure kids in. Like, good examples of that being, like, you know, good, like, you know, good examples of, like, you know, serial killers that, ice cream trucks. Sweet Tooth is, like, obviously a good example. But one that, you know, probably be more obscure, but anyone, like, you know, who's read Spawn probably, like, knows Billy Kincaid. That one was, ugh. That was actually, like, a very, you know, it was, I actually kind of, like, actually got sick in my stomach just reading about him. But anyways, cardio time. The good thing is road ain't rocky works. We ain't got no shoes on. That'd be like a stub toe. Okay, look, here's the deal. Like, you know, if you're gonna be driving that recklessly or whatever. Ah, shit. Hey, Buglehead. Ask me if he's got a Cookie Monster. It's just you know what? Chocolate chip mint sucks. I'm totally not taking blame for that. Well, you go ahead or whatever. Hope you enjoy your Neapolitan. I hate that though. But I said I figured his life especially wasn't gonna be, you know, I'm kind of worried it's gonna be like a Soylent Green thing there. But yeah, straight up though, you can kind of tell they really are. This is actually some Little Nightmares always a dark series, but already they really set a tone here or whatever in regards to just the first guy, like the first like creature or whatever is. I don't know if we're actually done with him or not, but they did a damn good job with that thing. They did like such a good job with that, you know, that bit right there. And just him coming out with like the ice cream. Okay, so I mean, it's not a DeLorean or the Impala or whatever, but you do realize there's a doorknob, right? Like there was literally a handle. Why you try? Yeah, the right-hand guy's license. Hey, you getting on? Ow! You ain't about to hit me. You're about to run me over. Get back here. Home from home. Oh, we reached the town. Okay. Oh. Definitely loving the looks of this. I mean, it definitely gives Pale City vibes, for sure. Wait, what's going on here? Why is there... Is that snow, or... That's concerning. Of course, let's be real here, you know, it's... We're not really in, like, you know, in the most sunny setting here. Yeah, I mean, I know, like, there's still, like, I've just started the game. I'm only about, like, an hour in, but I can already say straight up, this was worth the wait. I mean, like I said, I was really anticipating this game for, like, longest time, and I'd completely dodged, like, playing the demo because I want to go in as fresh as possible on it. But I really feel like the devs, like, wanted to make sure that they really did kind of go in and, do the best they could with this, considering that, you know, Little Nightmares is their legacy, and they really are doing like great with like this is a spiritual successor. So honestly, you know, if they I don't know what all's gonna happen with this or whatever, but I already kind of say I would actually, you know, definitely not be opposed to them doing like a Reanimal 2 or something, or like start like a whole series for this. You know, devs, I was just singing y'all's praises and y'all had to throw these at me. Great. Mannequins. Well, I'm not surprised. I can't escape these assholes. Yeah, it seems like almost every... Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you, kid. Yeah, screw mannequins. Kid, you know, me, yeah. Kid, me and you are totally on the same wavelength. Hang on. You got a secret in here? Okay, that's weird. Like, there's a... Can we go in? There's like a hole right there. We can't do anything with it. That's weird. I can't go in. Oh, never mind. I like it just oh. Hey, don't look at me. I mean, I didn't know that thing was gonna be in here. All right, that brings about to start, and because I know, like, pretty much the whole thing. One of the things I kind of think back was with the first Little Nightmares, like the fat people kind of like had like that Studio Ghibli vibe to them or whatever. And this definitely makes me think of Spirited Away. The whole thing with, like, you know, in the beginning, that really unsettling scene where, like, you know, I think the parents turn into pigs. So yeah, but anyways, ad break's about to start, Rogues, and afterwards we'll get back into this and see like how else this game tried to like be unsettling. But also I'm gonna go check outside and see if my packages came in. So give me about 3 minutes, I'll be right back. After I push the right button, random clip for no reason, Rogues. Sorry about that. Alright guys, I'm back. So I was trying to swallow my flame hot Cheetos there. Also, I just noticed in the menu right here we have the masks. So I'm trying to see here, because I think this actually was like a pre-order bonus. So see, I'm gonna try to equip this on the boy and this on the girl and see what they look like. Honestly, I like a rabbit mask more. Actually, I kind of like both of those other masks. I'm gonna go stay with the original masks. Yeah, I kind of like those more. I guess it's like I just also like. I'm gonna laugh. This actually ends up being a mask too. Oh my god! What's up? What do you think? Do not laugh. Don't you dare laugh at me. I like that she was actually about to like bust out laughing right there. It's not a problem. Anytime. Yeah, I did a shout out for Lawa Moo like while on the break, Rogue. So you guys like want to go follow her, definitely go do so. Last game they were playing was Dead by Daylight. Okay, it's just the awkwardness here. Oh, he's like, like what? And she's just like looking at him like she's just. Do not laugh. She looks like she's about to bust out laughing at me. just the way her expression, she looks like she is actually laughing. I put that thing on and her whole demeanor changed. It's just... I don't know what... Part of me just wants to make that the freaking, like, the actual thumbnail for, like, the YouTube stream. Just the way he was just staring at her. She's just right there just looking at me, just doing like that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get the fuck on it. Somehow I just, like, had them lined up perfectly to where she, like, she was just trying her best not to crack up at him. Is this actually... Did I actually get a mask there? Okay, so yeah. I gotta take this thing off. I cannot take him seriously. That's gotta go. I'm gonna put it on you. Just the way, like, he was just, like, you know, just like he was just looking right at her, and she's like, just the way she put her hand up, like she was about to say something, and then she just tried to stifle a laugh. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I was totally about to try to chuck that thing. Okay, I had just about enough, like, we're still dealing with him? As long as I had about enough advance, I just noticed that the cone on top. Oh wait, he's still alive. Yeah, we're about to run you out of business. Sweet tooth. Damn, who taught me how to drive? I like she got out. I was like, nah, man, You're not about to get me killed. Like how you just conveniently he ran out of gas at this point. Well, yeah, I just like what I noticed him walking in, like, you know, with like, you know, Buglehead still alive. Just imagine, like, you know, him walking his side. Now we gonna catch us a midnight showing. I'm getting back here. I'm gonna have all the ice cream you could ever eat. Okay, I like that the popcorn. I like how when I kicked it over, like, it actually spread around. That was... Like, these little touches they did, like, they didn't really have to do. Now, what's your problem? What you got against that? Okay, I was just kicking it for fun. You seem like you have, like, a vendetta against that popcorn bucket. But then getting you enough salt or something? The thing's where you're at, and, like, you got enough salt to go around. She had, like, a vendetta against that popcorn bucket for some reason. Okay, that's in this first, like, enemy here is definitely unsettling, though. Okay, we gotta find something here we can use to, oh, concept art, okay. So that's how we actually just get the art we can find out on the field. I can't even remember, like, they actually said, like, what these kids' names are. It's kind of when I kind of feel bad about with Little Nightmares 3, where I don't even remember, like, their names. I mean, I know 6 from the first one, and of course, like, Mono and, you know, 6 again in the second one. Okay. There's obviously something here we gotta, like... I wonder. Yeah? I don't know, this popcorn thing's looking kind of sus. Wait. Let me get over here. I think I just... Maybe, just maybe? Now, so... I hope I can, like, open that. That's like, we can't... Like, is there something we gotta get from outside, maybe? You know what? I'll show him. I was not planning that, but Okay, that was an accident. I was trying to throw that door and like he's just like outright like just freaking like through Brick Grimes at the popcorn machine. Just some of these achievements, these trophies are kind of funny. All right, see if I can. You feel like I can break the chain with this? I brought you, but knock her out if I don't watch it. Unless I shoot. All right, so you figure there would have been like a point to this. I'm gonna take this outside and like and smash his window with it. Okay, let's see. Do we go this way? Because there's some. I guess it kind of seems like we might need like some bolt cutters or something. So we can't go that way. How about right here? Something maybe? Ah, okay. You could help, woman. Kid, whatever. Young lady. What I call it is, all right. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Too quiet. Way too quiet. You better give us back our acquaintance. I mean, I guess he's our friend, but whatever. Try to process how he got in there and locked the door while coming through. Unless he went through another, like, door we... Like if I hold a... Wow, this is just... How does someone fall through a beach? Like sand on the beach? Okay, so obviously it's very boring. I mean, everyone here is asleep. Alright, tell me I gotta sneak by them. Oh, shit. Hey, down in front! Boo! That was the best part, man. Some people just have no... Next thing he's gonna come through with his cell phone on. I said I'm gonna walk through with a freaking, like, probably like the freaking Olympic torch here. Oh, by the way, just so y'all know, spoiler alert, everyone dies. Yeah, I think like that movie, it definitely kind of seemed like they maybe were like trying to take some references for like The Ring or something. Oh Lord. All right, don't move. Oh boy, you naked. You're naked as hell. Okay. Up. Come on. What? Did you find something or just disrespect man's corpse? Why don't you? Let me get on the table, see if there's anything up here. Okay, why they let us go up under the table? That's concerning. Well, of course. Tell them right where we are. I want to ride. Push me. Push. Aw. Would have pushed you. You're no fun. Want to play a game? Oh, hold on. Okay, that was like the saddest tricycle ever. Like we just can just sit on stuff we want to. I just like how they kind of like they didn't really have to like have where you interact with all this stuff. You can do it anyway, and you can just like sit on whatever you want to, I guess. Push me. Alright, fine, get on your own then. I would have pushed you. We're totally not fun. I'm gonna go and get on the slide then. Slide calls my name. Why'd you get back down? Come on, live a little. I was honestly expecting to get like a trophy for that. But I do like how they just have all this stuff you can just kind of go around and just interact with. Kind of makes it feel more alive, I guess, instead of you just like not really have any like, instead of just like, you know, when you have like the stuff you can interact with out here, whatever, kind of makes it feel like, you know, more like it's just an area going through and act like an actual, you know, place. Okay, I look sus right there. I see like some light. Okay, there we go. Wrong way. Okay, that's... you might want to fix your plumbing, dude. Shit. Okay, don't do that. I don't like this guy. That's the thing. What I'm saying, it's because like I don't like him because like he was so well done. But I get it. Go. Shit. Red light. You ain't seen shit. You ain't seen nothing. Go on through, dang it. Go. See, if you get me caught, oh my god, I was better off out there. Quick, hide. So we can hide. I'm trying to figure out. Nope. I told you to hide. I told you to hide. So what's that like? Is he like draining them or something, or like is that like jerky racks or something? I don't know what's going on. Maybe we'll see what he. Okay, you're just gross as hell. That's the thing, like, you know, with the janitor in the first game, like, you know, he was creepy or whatever. But kind of like unsettling. This dude is just, like, just straight, you know. It's kind of nightmare fuel. I ain't gonna lie. If you don't... That ice cream better have been good, kid. Bring your ass on. Shit. So did he at least have Cookie Monster? I'll be right back. Like I said, mint chocolate chip sucks. Let me through! Ah! See, you ain't gonna catch. Oh, crap. I got through, kid. Hi. Apparently I went through so fast she didn't even see me. Okay, now we gotta go back through there, unfortunately. He's waiting for us, ain't he? Yeah, you go first, you check. Now, he's not a pleasant person. I'm trying to figure out how the hell, like, all this is still working in here or whatever. Like, you have, like, this floor is flooded. You got, like, electronics going or whatever. I mean, this should be a safety hazard. I don't even want to say what it sounds like he's doing in there. Hey, what are you looking at? Don't snitch. Do not snitch. What is this? Ew. Why was there a random crowbar in this guy's stomach? Okay, if you don't snitch, we'll let you out, probably. I'm just concerned about the fact that dude's like just... Maybe we can like just start some kind of rebellion or something. Like a liberation. Help me out here. We gotta get him out. Come on now. Hurry up. Alright. My husky brethren, I'm here to lead you to freedom. I think. Is there a way to let them out? See, if I can let them out or whatever and then go and whoop this guy for me or whatever, I definitely would appreciate that. Because they might be stuck. Yeah. I'm trying, guys. You know, there's a way to let them out. I was hoping I actually could. Alright, well, I'll try, guys. Sorry about that. Kind of feel bad for them, because, you know, they just seem like they're just... I mean, they were chasing me, like, when they were just skin suits or whatever, just, like... Or Manacondas. Okay, now if you get caught again, you're on your own. Hey, slow down. Hey, we got rules we follow here. Slow down. If you don't slow down, I swear. Does he not know how to crouch? I like to see like he's just trying to like systematically decide if he wants like, you know, kick me in the ass or, you know, if he's like... I'm totally glad I can't smell. See, I wish I could just go and just slam that thing down, just smack him dead in his face with it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to do it. Y'all stay back. Watch the master do this. Watch the master at work. Shit. Hey! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh! This is not a good place for us to... Go away. Go away. Alright, I guess do we go this way, or... Okay, look, buddy. We're gonna go in here. You totally ain't seeing us. Ignore all this noise I'm about to make. Ding, ding. I knew that was gonna come into play. Don't you bail on us. Oh, well, that's cheap. You ain't see us. Screw it, run! You know, I wish I could just crack you in the face with... Okay, that was on me. Should have just cracked him in the face with this crowbar. That's all I think moving where I forgot this door can actually teleport through... Disgusting cell. Shouldn't have ran. I'll show you. Hi! I like how they opened the door. They were gonna still nope out without me while I'm getting strangled. I saw that. I saw you open that door. I think we're being too... I'm being too quick. Nope. I was trying to get up under the table. So maybe we gotta wait for him to get to a certain point. I think we gotta wait for him to get further away. I get it. You are so gross. Yeah, we just had to wait. Yeah, that was on me, like I wasn't waiting. But also the fact this guy's been pretty persistent, like, you know, normally, like, you know, with the little nightmares, you know, villains, they'd already would have been done with it by now. This guy's sticking around. Okay, which way was it to get in? Oh, is it this one? See, this is where you just don't. No, you're just trying to watch me go for it. Y'all disgusting. You know, every time he's like, hey, you know, you're gonna get us busted, kid. I swear, if you get caught again. Honestly, I thought he was dead. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that he actually was gonna die. This thing ain't supposed to have no gas. Nah, it's screwed. Alright, I guess we gotta, like, siphon some gas or something. If everyone gets something out of the cars. I mean, we already went over this way once. Ah! He got a bicycle! First off, Jigsaw, you better what? Yes, if a few pieces left, you're missing for sure. You come over here, I'll beat your damn teeth out. Like, wanna play a game? Yeah, it's called Simon Says. Simon Says get your ass kicked. That was one of the funniest damn, that like so far was probably one of the best parts about this game. I was trying to process. I thought he came out of my body. I was like, wait, this motherfucker's on that tricycle. And I was talking about that like a tricycle earlier when we saw it. I can't with him. He makes me like Freddy Krueger to some degree. Maybe it's the hat, but I swear that seems like something like Freddy Krueger would have done right there. But all of this, I was like, wait, hold on a minute. Like, I was expecting him to, like, go flying off the, like, into the pit or whatever. Is that the same tricycle? I mean, it was a tricycle. I can't with this game. I really can't. I know Dave the Nut probably would have definitely loved the reference, and Jeremy would have also, just because what I actually said right there was a reference to Dusty Rhodes. Like the whole he got a bicycle thing. It just like came out of nowhere. I was like, what in the... Like, you know, this dude can like jump between corpses and everything, basically be anywhere as long as the corpse where he gonna freaking try to roll by my ass on a freaking tricycle. Oh, not again. Oh, oh. Cheater! You know what? You know you gonna have gas. I promise you're gonna have like indigestion from that. I've been eating Flaming Hot Cheetos. See, we don't need gas to worry. He's about to have gas. And you look, Buglehead just like no doubt on us, you jackass. You're welcome for us saving you. Oh, ah! Okay, yeah, this is... And just the way he just crawls like that. See, the way the dude crawls made me think of Jack from Power Stone. Because you know, Jack basically did the same thing. Jack was like one of my favorite characters to play as a Power Stone. And like basically how he walks, he crawls around like, you know, with his elbows and his knees bent the wrong way. Now, let me finish my damn Cheeto first. Okay, press the sprint button. Nope. Oh no, don't wait on our accounts. We see you right there. No, just keep running. Little munching ass pyramid head. Or y'all get in. Well, at least Buglehead was making sure, like, you know, ladies first. Sorry, Rat Sprinkles. Oh, I gotta drive this thing? Well, oh, y'all probably made the biggest that y'all could have made, 'cause Does y'all want a snow cone? More like a no cone. Seriously, I mean, y'all better go on to Cold Stone work. I'm pretty sure this guy probably gets like a 0 on his health inspections anyway. Get off! Look, I am taking control of this vehicle, all right? Your business is very shady. Oh my God! I'm not a saucer about to bring that serve you up this hand, bitch. Get your hands off me! Here's your... He's gonna stop throwing me out like that. I said shop's closed. Wait, hold on. Fuel has driving. I just noticed that. And well, he knows I'm doing a Kira bike slide. Too bad he didn't do it sooner. Nice going, Buglehead. You crashed the damn ice cream truck. I had that business like like running for like about 2 seconds, where you just like freaking sent it under. You're fired. I noticed he gonna bust down a Kira bike slide right there at the end and like send us off the cliff. Oh, what in the... Where is he at? Where is he? I like that ice cream truck. Who taught you how to drive? His name was Sniffer? Hold on. Buglehead, did you know this? You know his name was Sniffer? Apparently his name was Sniffer. I'm hoping he's on the side of that road, like, ice screaming, like, in pain from, like, that beating he took. Getting the Jason Todd special, so. That's one thing I liked about that, too. Little Nightmares, basically just about everything we fought, outside of, like, what Six did in the end, where she basically, just had enough. Just about everything we dealt with was just, like, pretty much, getting by it, like, on sheer luck or in circumstance. Either, like, just escaping it. This dude just beats this guy's ass to death, pretty much. Like, God forbid, these two were in Little Nightmares, they wouldn't have stood a chance. He would just, like, would have clubbed the cooks or whatever. But that was actually very intense right there, and I love how they did that in the end. Yeah, they definitely, like, did, like, a pretty nice little set piece thing right there. Because usually, like I said, with Little Nightmares, okay, you run from until, like, you basically escape their area. And that one, we actually had to fight to get out of there. So I'm gonna go ahead and say straight up, Game Awards, if this isn't some kind of in the running for some kind of award or whatever, I'm gonna be very surprised. Because, I mean, because like I said, I really don't want to diss the devs of Little Nightmares 3, because, you know, it's not, like I said, it wasn't a bad game. But to me, it just kind of feels like just the hour, almost 2 hours I played this so far, it definitely, to me, just kind of feels like almost better than entire Little Nightmares 3. And I really don't want to diss the devs on that, because it was still a great game. I liked it. But, and, you know, I'm definitely not trying to be biased, you know, in regards like, oh, well, I love Little Nightmares 1 and 2. I mean, a lot of people basically had the same sentiment that the first 2 games were much better. But it's just what they've done right here. It kind of like really makes me want to see like the devs like, you know, kind of continue actual series with this. You know, they with this, it feels they haven't just done like the Heart and Soul Little Nightmares. They've actually seen like they kind of like, you know, even like improved on it. Like it really does capture the feel and everything, you know. And Little Nightmares 3 was still good, you know. You know, like I said, I did enjoy it. I made it pretty apparent, like, you know, when I was playing the game, I enjoyed it and everything. I had the gripes with it and all that, but I personally felt like with it not being as scary, it could have been like a good like jumping on point for the series for some people, and then they could have played the others and everything. But yeah, and you know, again, like the devs definitely, like I said, they had like really tough shoes to fill, so that was, you know, you can't knock them for like, you know, the effort. And like I said, for all we know, like, you know, with the DLCs coming out, they might still do pretty good with that. I mean, it was, like I said, it was by no means whatsoever like a bad game. But this right here is I've been blown away, Rogues. I mean, I really am enjoying this. This is worth the wait. Like I said, I didn't want to do the demo and everything. I wanted to like go into this blind, and I feel they knocked it out of the park. You know, just whole factor that it's really with Little Nightmares 3. I know she didn't. I was just like open the door, but so guys, with Little Nightmares 3, the fact she opened the door, now she won't. But it was like kind of like with Little Nightmares 3, it was like one of those things where the first 2 games I was always intrigued, like interested in what was going to happen next. Little Nightmares 3, though, was just kind of like, you know, I was just, you know, along for the ride. You know, intrigued somewhat, but it really felt like it wasn't, you know, that whole shock factor wasn't really there as much. I felt like the baby you fought at the beginning was probably like, you know, one of the best ones, the best creatures. But just the guy right here that we fought in this one, to me, oh, now she does it. Because I love the janitor from the first game. He's kind of iconic. He was like the first, like, you know, major threat you faced. But this thing right here, like, you know, we just fought like Sniffer. He was pretty freaking terrifying. And felt like he was much more relentless, you know, like, because obviously in the mall where it was only like that little small area, like the mall, whatever, we had, like, you know, the janitor had his own little section, but with Sniffer right here, he was basically like, you know, following us along all these different areas, like come through actual corpses just to try to kill us. I mean, we know, like, you know, what I'm definitely gonna be dealing with, like, probably the creepier stuff is yet to come. Like, you know, they showed that lamb thing and everything, and we already know, like, a lot of that stuff we're gonna be dealing with. But you haven't really, I mean, there wasn't really a whole lot that I've seen about Sniffer or whatever. Like, most of, like, the box art stuff is of those big animal creatures. But then, like, you know, that thing right there, you know, he really set the tone. So, and I think, like, with the other games, like, okay, like, they seem like they made, like, each thing you encountered, like, you know, progressively, you know, more unsettling at times. But with this one, they really, like, kind of gave, like, a creature that really set, like, the standard, like, pretty much, you know, put the bar there to, you know, to raise. Because Little Nightmares 1, you know, it's like, it's the janitor, then the cooks, and then I think, like, you know, it was the whole thing with, like, the gluttons or whatever, and then you had to fight, like, what I call them, the gray lady, or the pale lady, or whatever. And she definitely, to me, still to this day, I want to say, I think, like, out of all the Little Nightmares and tags, where she was the one that actually really unsettled me the most. And that's when I was, like, so ecstatic when I played, like, the Secrets in the Mall DLC, they actually brought her back and showed more of her. Like, she was outright terrifying. Like, the first time I ever played the game, she's, you know, I don't scare much in horror games. She scared the hell out of me. And, you know, and then, like, you know, the tall man from the second game, he was creepy. And it kind of felt like that, to me, they definitely, I wonder if they actually might have kind of maybe, like, you know, with Sniffer, they may have actually kind of done as a bit of a homage to the tall man, because it was a very similar concept with him, because how he could pretty much go between TVs and everything. You had this creature right here that was lanky, you know, not as big as, like, the tall man was, but he was lanky, had the hat and everything, and could go through corpses, and But then he started doing all that weird, like, you know, twitching stuff and everything. You know, and contorting his body, bending his limbs the wrong way and everything. Remember if we already came through here? I think we did. But yeah, this right here, like, it pretty much, you know, set the bar from the very beginning with like the water and all that, and, you know, that wide ocean area. And it definitely has me excited for the prospect of, because I said season pass, so I'm very excited for the prospect of, you know, DLC, and I haven't even finished this yet. Like, we just got to the second area. I don't think we gotta swim, do we? Oh, so we're swimming now. Oh, no, we're not. I like how they're looking at us like, this idiot. Okay, look, I thought I could swim. Don't at me. I didn't see y'all stopping me. It's kind of like there was like you can't swim Sam moment there. So, what's the point of this then? I'm kind of curious. I mean, but let's be real here. They already had like one enemy come at me on a fucking bicycle or whatever. So I mean, there's not like there's. Or a tricycle or whatever. So it's kind of like a bit of a. Who knows what the devs will throw at me. But I definitely do want to like finish this area up. Let me actually check something real quick. I'm checking Amazon because I still want to make sure, like, you know, okay, because. Okay, still saying everything's out for delivery. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep an eye on everything. Let me see right here. Yeah, it's not doing that stops away thing just yet. Alright. Still just kind of keeping an eye out. See me, I'll probably just like try to get myself in one of these suitcases and try to float. But we got like then we go in like Titanic territory. I still hate that. I like that ice cream truck. You know, Buglehead just had to screw it up. I was like, what do I do? You drove. That's what you did. Well, or tried to drive. That's the thing. Like, I'm gonna blame the fact that I was struggling against that creature or whatever on him. His horrible driving, but then again, when you think about it, his driving actually might be what saved us, because we kept on, like, tripping. You actually picture that's actually secretly what happened? Like, the reason we actually were able to win is because he just kept on making us fall down and the thing kept dodging us? Or we kept, like, dodging his attacks? So, that's the thing. You figure we need, like, a boat or something. I don't hear a damn word from any of y'all. I didn't see it there, okay? I didn't see that boat. We used a boat at the beginning of the game. I expected to throw another one at us. All right, Buglehead, we need to get you at the front. We need a hood ornament. Man, I don't know how. I would laugh if somehow it was. Like, somehow we circled all the way back around in some weird capacity, because it's basically the same kind of boat, but that's the thing, you know, we are, like, well... Wait, is there another one? What is this? What's that right there? Oh, it's just trash. That's strange, Unless we gotta go and open up another... Yeah, it makes sense. What's bubbling? Okay, like, I trust my driving out here more than, like, you know, than bugle heads or whatever, but I don't trust what's up might be up under this water. Yep, it's the same boat. You called it. How the hell did we go full circle? So I'm trying to process the fact that we went around that way and somehow curved all the way back down here, around here. I had to like look at that when I was like, wait a minute. Oh my, we did circle back. I'm gonna laugh this actually is a run thing where like somehow we end up back here every single time. I'm just curious, is there like something else we need to... So while they open, it looks like there's another floodgate there. I don't see how to get through there. So maybe like something else. So realistically, I can't. I hate this boat. So we have to like get around to the other side, right? So. There's gotta be like somewhere we can dock. Maybe we ain't gotta go up that way. Yeah, I'm gonna go and check back up here one more time first. Son of a bitch. I get it. I think I already get it. Okay, well played, game. Well played. All right, now let's gotta jump back. All right, wrong way. I can definitely already tell this game would like probably be a blast in two-player. So I might actually talk to Mickey D343 about grabbing a copy of it. I'd be willing to actually go back maybe through and possibly do another playthrough of this. If he was down for it. Because you know the shit talking between me and him would be real with this. Especially if I'm the one driving that ice cream truck. See, I was totally about to make a mistake there. Thankfully, like, the rail stopped me. 'Cause I almost jumped over into the water. Hang on a sec, Rogue. Something weird happened with my... What the hell? My ad manager disappeared. It's not showing the thing for ads. Yeah, Rogues, let me fix this real quick. That's weird. Alright, I got it. I just had to refresh it. Yeah, my ad thing disappeared. I was trying to keep an eye on it. I know I had like ad break coming up. I fixed it at least. Alright. Alright, Pyramid Head, or Bugle Head, Sharon, or whatever. I'm pretty sure they probably said what her name is. Come on, Buglehead, help us out. At least he does look like Pyramid Head. Like, even down like what he's wearing. Speaking of, I definitely do want to get that Pyramid Head pop figure. Like, I may put it on my throwing wish list, you know, as a birthday thing. I know it's supposed to be released next month. I know if I don't get that, that's probably going to be selling out quickly, because... if there's, like, any one Silent Hill... because they have, like, several pop figures for Silent Hill. I mean, I know I want to get, like, the Rabbit one and Heather, but if I can only get one, it'd have to be Pyramid Head. Whoa, sheesh! Well, that could have went bad. I'm pretty sure Buglehead's like, he talks about my driving. I'm seeing more and more of these mines, so this has to be what we got. Yeah, but they were going the right way. This is one spicy ocean right now, so. What's that noise? Yeah, you can just go and just stay your ass under the water. Ow. You do know you're supposed to like wait 30 minutes before you go swimming after you eat, right? We got like a bunch of naked fat people. Yeah, hey! Better get your ass some Snickers and get the hell away from us there, buddy! Aisle 7, you can't miss them. Oh my god! Yeah, I'll see ya. Vroom, vroom, vroom! Yo, Michael Phelps, step off! The place got 0 in health inspection anyway. I did it a favor. What in... Can't get a little bit of shop coming at me like it was Black Friday and it had glass TV or something. You got a special bond with that mine? I'm worried about actually... okay, you know, Miley Cyrus did it better. Now y'all can't unsee it. Came in like a freaking ball. Okay, but do we gotta nudge this down? Okay. So, Rogues, if, like, the last thing I do before this ad break is something bad, I'm sorry. Nudge. Well, at least we blew the side off us. That's what we're supposed to do, just not with our own bodies. Okay, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Anyways, gotta get this ad break out of the way, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So anyways, yeah. Also I will admit I was probably kind of like, taking a little bit of time, being a bit of a menace to well, maybe a potential GFX artist on Upscrolled. Like I absolutely I love Upscrolled. For those who don't know, it's a social media thing similar to Instagram and whatever. It's an alternative that I joined not long ago. And only problem is I think like I've got like a few DMs so far. Each of them has been like what's like a GFX artist. And one was asking, saying that I had like a sick profile picture, and they're asking what character it was. And I told them, it's it's me and wearing a gas mask used for Han acting. I recently hired I hired an artist to do it and a few more emotes for me. Basically, kind of telling them I already had someone like that I hired to do art for me. So maybe it's like a little bit petty on my end or whatever, but when they're basically being intrusive like that, especially God knows the ones that go into your stream and everything, and try to be all friendly with you. J-World 17, she unfortunately had like someone recently who was acting all friendly with her for weeks and everything, just to like try to drop the whole I drew you or blah blah this blah that or whatever. And it's just annoying when like you think you found like a new friend just for them to do like some stupid yeah, that's what I was just saying right there. When they do crap like that or whatever, it's just that just feel like some of them just have no shame. And me, I'm someone like, who likes meeting new people on my channel. So when things like that happen, it's definitely frustrating. Also, I'm gotta take another quick BRB, guys. Sorry about this. All right, sorry about that, guys. I thought I heard a knock on the door. I thought it might have been my packages, but it wasn't. But yeah, like I love artists, but I'm not walking well. But still, it's not even really the circumstances behind that. It's just the fact that they act like, very, unprofessional about it in the ways they kind of go about, like being deceitful and trying to pretty much, come by your stream, try to talk to you casually. Then afterwards, like, by the way, I blah blah, blah, like pretty much talking about I drew a picture of you, or would you like to upgrade, new graphics for your channel? Basically, you guys know pretty much what they do. And they'll act all friendly and everything, and then turn right around and basically, like I said, I stream, outside like wanting to try to make a career out of this. I stream to meet new people and and hang out with people and all. They hang out, but those come by and give me a chance and everything. So when it's like I think I made a new friend and they do that, and I kind of got to where sometimes I'll just like pick up on the cues. There was one artist that came in, and I kind of was already picking up on it. I was like, it's just a matter of time. I'm just waiting. Then afterwards, I said that, and a few minutes later, and it's like, and there it is. Like I made it pretty apparent to them. I saw what they were doing, and it's like just like it's constantly just like seems like it's the same style, like in regards like a lot of like how the artist will like have like just like some of these artists will have like a very similar like style to it. It's just makes you it doesn't feel like it might be the same person. We gotta get in right here. Nonetheless, like I said, I've already got like an artist I've already hired and everything. I'm just waiting for her to get like the emotes back to me. But I did commission 5 of them, like 6 of them from her. So best thing, if you guys pretty much in regards like the emotes in question. See, there's a ladder right there. One of the one of them is like if you guys see like my profile picture, that's one of the emotes she did. She allowed me to use like the static imagery like for my social media. Oh, here we go. We're on the right way now. So I pretty much upgraded all of my platforms like with that one emote. We probably got to come back to that the guy at the hotel. I'm just keeping an eye on my If you don't shut up, I'm busy looking at my Amazon shopping list. You shut your ass up with a hey. Don't rush me. How many times y'all left me behind? Grandma? Grandma? Oh, Grandma dead. Oh, is that harpoons? Thank you, Grandma. But I definitely know what to do with these. Pretty much the equivalent of like Leon, like in Resident Evil 4 with the Del Lago, or at least on the boat. Does make you kind of like wonder, like it would have actually been pretty cool if like this, you know, 3 people could play this. All right, Buglehead, let's go. I know he ain't about to make us push on our own. But I was about to say, dude. Teamwork makes the dream work, and you ain't being a team member. We're about to have some fun with this. Whoa! I gotta stop in time. God damn it. We're about to have some fun with this. Floosh! The camera angle betrayed me. No, you gotta get out of the way right now. Jeez! She's got an arm on her, doesn't she? That thing's made of metal. She tossed it like... sit down. Okay, I'm actually scared of her now. Probably gonna get up, isn't he? I knew we need to blow that up. See, there was another one somewhere too. Before we do that, there was another one I think I saw somewhere. Right here. I love the water effects when you do that, though. Okay, that looks mildly ominous. Wait, what is this? What the hell? Hi? What was that about? That was interesting. What was that? Guess we'll know later. Maybe. Because the thing is, it looked like it had, like, you know, his... It like it... Like, it looked like it had, like, his, you know, the burlap sack on, you know, like he does. I don't know, it does seem like it was like something off the beaten path, so it may have been something we didn't really need to find. Alright, let's go on into the hotel. Bad chance, fatty. This boat's too long. Oh my god, there's another one of you? I've had enough, like I've been dealing with Buglehead. It did say find our friends. What the? Oh, hell no! Nope. Access denied. Access denied. I thought another one was coming at me. Nope. Better take your ass on. Oh my. Where'd that throwing arm of yours go? You know what? Just guess what? You see, I thought y'all were cool last time. I saw y'all like locked up behind the things. You know what? I hope that Sniffer like made coats out of every last one of you. Well, I mean, obviously, because that one's right there. But I hope he made like a coat out of your grandma or something. Yeah, was that what you deserved? Don't do it. They're deceptively fast, actually. I don't know why you need like a bathtub right there. I mean, literally the whole hotel's a bathtub at this point. Go by how you look at your hygiene. It's not really doing too good. Hey, yo, you need a toothpick? What are you doing at? She was throwing in the opposite direction. I somehow like how she had an arm on her and everything. Now she's not playing by the rules. If you don't behave yourself, yeah, turn. Now I gotta do all this again because of you. This now I know where they are. Now we can stop, wait for it, not get too close. Man, gotcha. There's a toothpick. Yeah, this is by no means whatsoever the 1000 Sunny, Mac. Welcome in. This game's been wild. I was actually telling Amber earlier that I actually am thinking at some point if you can get a copy of this, I might do another playthrough of us doing this co-op. This has been great. They definitely nailed the feel of Little Nightmares. The first two Little Nightmares. Better finish those pancakes. Yeah, but it's been amazing so far. If you don't get your ass off that, young man, yeah, nice, wave, yeah, go and wave. You can probably jump off here. Or that could happen too. Well, I tried. He's a goner. We tried. Well, let's go get him. Oh. I see it in the background. Okay, that's just creepy. We gotta go all the way up there to get... Well, okay. Alright, team, let's do this. I mean, I'm familiar with my fair share of creepy lighthouses in games. I mean, I play BioShock. I understand, dude. Yeah, I'm still waiting to, you know, for the stuff to come in. You know, for, like, basically what we gotta do, like, off-stream and everything, like, post-stream. But, everything hasn't arrived yet. So it's supposed to be here by, like, by 3. I mean, so it's basically about in that time frame where it should be coming in. I'm pretty much gonna do this area right here, and I'll be calling on the stream. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, this water can just like take its thalassophobia on somewhere else. I didn't really get a good look at that thing. I don't think I want to. Yeah, I've never been happy to be on dry land. All right, dude. Yeah, I mean, hopefully this. I'm just hoping everything arrives today like it's supposed to. Okay, we can't boost right here. Oh, great! Fucking pigeons! Back! And yes, I know they're not pigeons, but y'all know the rule. Like, no matter what a bird in the game is usually called a pigeon. I know they're seagulls. I'm hearing something at the door. I heard something. Let me go just check real quick, guys. It's still saying it's getting here, but give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, Rogues, we're going to be taking a break from the game for just a second because stuff has arrived. Yeah, I was kind of like waiting on the Amazon delivery driver because he was out there like going through some packages where I didn't want to interrupt him, but I was making sure that was everything. But yeah, stuff's arrived, and we're going to be kind of like going through it real quick and then get back to the game. And I'm really excited because some of the stuff is things I've been really... See what this is. Okay, yeah, that's yeah, this right here is just like a cable for my Rodecaster Duo. So basically with this one I can now like use both the USB inputs to it for it. Because the plan is I'm gonna see if I can like do like a separate input for my console gaming stuff, like have that in its own scene on OBS. So yeah, it's basically just for this right here, it's just like a standard like USB Type C to Type 3 whatever, or USB 3 like the Type C. So it's gonna be kind of fun to tinker around with that with the Rodecaster and see if like what I can do for like having like a separate input. All right, so there's that, and this right here. See what's in this box. Like, and I got one more thing that's gonna be coming or whatever. It's not here. It's gonna probably be a few more days. So I only know. I mean, some of the stuff is gonna be like things that my mom had me order because my mom had me order. Oh, this is a good box right here. Because she works at the senior center here in my town, and one of the regulars there, he actually turned 100 years old today. So I had to order like some stuff, like so some of these boxes gonna have like things for that, as far as like the celebration thing. She's going over there and setting up. So for starters, I've been really excited to read this since like read the first one. So Absolute Batman Volume 2. Been really excited to see how they they did Bane here. So I had the first one, absolutely loved it. Absolute Batman's been great. So was really happy to get like the second volume for that. So put that right there. So I'll definitely be cracking that open sometime tonight. I'm trying to do this in a way where so this, I'm kind of like trying to like do this in a particular way. So another thing I kind of wanted to do was I wanted to get me like a little clamp for my desk for my headset, because I usually have it like right here on the mount, and I don't want to like risk it getting like torn or anything. So I got this little this swivel thing right here. So it's basically like just kind of like just this right here. And so but the cool thing about it is that it actually swivels. So I got this for like the yeah, just for the be able to like hang my headset on. Because the thing is, I got like an actual thing I got from IKEA right here, like some time ago. But this thing, like, you can kind of just tell it just ain't gonna like doesn't really hold up that well. So now it's time to get to the fun stuff here, Rogues. I'm really excited for all this. So for starters, for the longest time, yeah, that was like $10-15. It was really inexpensive. I'll send you a link to it. I've been really wanting to get some upgrades for my computer, and I finally had a chance to get some stuff, Rogues. I would say as far as like me doing like a new PC build, I'm about probably like 95% complete, towards that now. Yeah, I got you. Just send me a reminder, text me so I'll be reminded. So for starters, this is one of the things I'm really happy about. I've, since I streamed on Mixer, I've been using like the same motherboard. And where I used to live, like, a few years back, like, due to like faulty electricity, I went through a few motherboards, and this one I've actually had for like, several years now. I think like since like 2019, so I've been overdue to get like a motherboard upgrade. So I went with a B850 or Horus Elite. So yeah, finally happy to have me a new motherboard. Definitely been overdue. And this is AMD socket AM5. So one of the things that's coming in that hasn't arrived yet, it's supposed to be coming like it should be like sometime between like I think like the 19th or whatever. I can't remember if it was the 15th and the 23rd or whatever, but it's already been shipped out. But I do have like a Ryzen 7 9700. I think it's like 9700. Either way, it's a current gen Ryzen 7. I think it's supposed to be like, I believe 9700X or whatever. Got that coming in. Because if you guys go on Kit, you'll see like my current build, and I think like I have like a Ryzen 5. I believe it's I don't forget which Ryzen I've got. Let me look that up real quick. Trying to remember, it was the I should know my specs, of course, but let me go to beacons. My beacon thing. Which Beacon, you know, like, you know, my socials, where for anyone who actually wants to find me elsewhere, of course, you can do that real quick. So I'll just do like socials real quick. But yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly which processor I have. I go to my collection because kit's great, like, you know, for like those you want to like pretty much have like your setup on display. You can kind of just basically have all your parts here. So I have a Ryzen 5 5600X. So this I think is actually, I can't remember if it's like, you know, it's a 2-gen skip or whatever. But anyways, that's coming in. It's gonna be going inside my new motherboard. To kind of show y'all what it looks like real quick. I mean, it's inside the, because I have my whole white aesthetic for things. You can't really see. I'm not gonna take it out of the packaging just yet. But yeah, you can kind of like see it right there. So definitely, and just it looks even better in person. That's without even being in the packaging yet. I'm just happy to have a new motherboard because I really needed one. So there's that. Put that down here. And the thing about it is, I'm gonna go and say I hated how much I had to spend on this forever because obviously we got the whole Ramageddon thing going on. But I did, like, you know, with this motherboard, I did need to like have like DDR5 RAM because my current motherboard I've been using is DDR4. So yeah, I've got like Trident Z Neo RGBs, and this is 32 gigs worth. So eventually, like once like the whole Ramageddon thing dies down, I'm gonna probably double it up to 64. But yeah, so got like RAM for that. And this is really excited for this too, because I've been running a 3060 for a while for the past few years, Rogues. And so as of now, I now have a 5060. So I wasn't able to get like a 16 gig. I know that would be those. They'll say, oh, you need to get a 16 gig, you know, for future proofing. I'll possibly maybe eventually next time I get a GPU, I'll probably like make sure I get like one with like more storage or whatever. But this is pretty much what I was able to go with right now because it was cheaper. So yeah, got me a new like GPU, and and yeah, that's all that in that box right there. Go and like check this one. This is a bigger box. Let's see what we got like in this one. Okay, yeah. So okay, that's like, you know, thing for like, you know, the birthday for the guy's birthday. That's one. Trying to get stuff out that, yeah, there's that. So I'm just kind of getting like the relevant stuff out. Like not relevant, you know, basically, you know, it's in regards to like me doing the unboxing. So as far as this is concerned, what is this? Weird. All right, so there's 3 things here. So I got me a new power supply. Everything I looked at online was saying that 750 watts for what I'm gonna be doing with this build will be enough. So I got a Asus Prime 750 gold. So that's going to be going into the computer. 'Cause I'm pretty sure my power supply, I mean, it's been working fine all this time. But I definitely want to go and get that upgraded just to make sure of it. Go and cover the bases. 2 more things in here. So got me a new mouse. I've been using like a G502 Hero Logitech mouse. And I've upgraded to a G502 X Plus. And so this is going to be a wireless one. So yeah, I'm pretty much trying to go full wireless. I have like a wireless headset. My keyboard technically can, you know, function wirelessly, but I've had it connected to like, you know, cord. But I'm trying to go like a full wireless thing, you know, with like the key between the keyboard, the headset, and this. And finally, one last thing here. I've been meaning to get a copy of this to, you know, eventually play for you guys. Cause I love like the original Silent Hill 2. First time I actually, you know, playing through that was a few years ago. During like my yearly month of horror, and so now I've got the remake for Silent Hill 2. So it's gonna be like fun eventually, like, you know, getting into that. So yeah, that was pretty much everything, Rogues, that was in the boxes today. So I'm gonna really be like enjoying going through and adding all this into my monitor, into my tower, or basically getting all this stuff like, you know, moved over. The only thing about it is that so like I said, I'm pretty much about like 95% complete, give or take, on like I pretty much have the vast majority of everything I need for my new build. It's just mainly, and I really appreciate that, Amber. I mean, which I wouldn't have been able to do like a lot of this without those who supported me and everything. It's pretty much what all else I need now. I've got like, you know, for those who may possibly want to help me out with it, and it's not mandatory by any means, but any help's appreciated. But I was able to get all this out of the way, so it's the vast majority of it. Mainly all else I need for my new build is just going to be a couple hard drives. Like I just need like a couple hard drives, and I have like a case I want to put all this in because I got this Corsair case I absolutely love, but kind of go ahead and say it, guys. Like, one of the plans for things is considering like Amber Wolf 17 is my best friend and everything. She like streams like with this one laptop, but I want to like kind of like send like a lot of these like parts I currently use for my computer her way, including the tower. So that way, you know, she can like, you know, have like something a little bit, you know, better to stream with, or at the very least something that her and her partner can kind of tinker around with and everything. Even though she's definitely gonna probably like need like actually new parts at some point. So the plan is that I want like, you know, get all this. There's like another case I want to put all this in, and then like give her like the current case I got right here, which is my Corsair case. And I've got like, you know, but the only problem is that case in question I'm going for has like no fans like with it. Because I actually have like some money that I can put towards like, you know, basically the CPU fan I'm gonna be getting. It's a I think it's like a Thermalite or I can't remember, but it's actually pretty cool when it has like an LCD screen on the front. So I need to get that, and then like there's like probably like, you know, a few like, or like a reverse blade fan, 2 sets of 2 3-packs of like some other fans I'm getting, and then the storage, and between that and the case, I have all that. My new build's gonna be complete. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to actually kind of like, you know, get that taken care of. But yeah, but those who pretty much, you know, made this possible as far as like maybe, you know, get all these upgrades, I really do appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for it. I said that like new stuff was gonna be coming to the channel. This is what I've been hitting at on social media on Blue Sky as far as like steps I've taken. So yeah, new motherboard, new CPU on the way, new GPU, new RAM, new mouse, basically just about new everything. And I'm pretty much coming close to finally getting like my computer, my build like actually caught up, like, you know, something more current. So yeah, just really excited. But anyways, that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get on back to the game because I don't want to spend too much time not entertaining you guys with this. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and like and continue with this and try to get past this area. So let me see here. Also, we'll be at another ad break in like 20 minutes. So, another thing I'm gonna probably be doing as well. I did get a chance to order like a little 64 gig flash drive. I'm gonna be eventually doing like a proper install for Windows 11 because I've been running Windows 10. That's one thing I definitely want to do eventually too, so. Alright, pigeons. Step on off. Or flock off. You meet the flockers, apparently. Okay, I swear, this better not be that freaking snake eater ladder. If I start like hearing like a woman singing. Okay, nowhere even close. But, we're going up to a flower field. Looks like we fought the boss in the snake eater. Okay, this is concerning. See, this is like the perfect place for us to get jumped. Okay, this is beyond creepy right here. Like he's up there like he's the mayor or something. Like he's up there like, you know, just looking down on everyone. Like, it's like he's important or something. Okay, this house looks... How Texas Chainsaw Massacre of you. Oh, hell no. I'm about ready to square up on a rat here. Oh. Are we looking? All right. You can't tell me you can squeeze yourself in there. All right. I feel like I'm the freaking big bad wolf out here. We're gonna quote like, you know, green jelly's like 3 little pigs. Little pig, let me in. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. That kind of hurt my throat doing that. Seriously, let me in. Oh, you sons of... I wasn't joking around. I want in. It's not even funny. What? Wait, someone knocked us over. Freaking pigeons! Shoot! Go back to your wicked witch of the whatever. My key. My peanut. Am I sure I want to go in now? Okay, if things go south, we'll blame it on Buglehead. Right. Sweet! Okay. Oh, what the? Well, apparently, like something so bad was about to happen that the game itself kept. No, I'm going right back in there. Right when I was about to pull that pig's tail, I was like, "No, you're not ready for this, fam." What the hell? Normally, I'd be mad about the freaking like like an error like that, but that the timing was beautiful. Like, hey, we know what you're about to do with this pig. What? What? I'm actually concerned about what's about to happen. It's like the whole game crashed just me pulling this pig's tail. Like, we're telling you, man, you don't want it. So what is gonna happen? Oh, all we had to do is just push him? Well, I had to know like what I actually grabbed right there. They're actually adorable. Except... Oh, you've been eating, ain't you? Oh! Well, shit! You ain't gotta tell me twice. Buglehead, get moving! Okay, what the hell was that? You know, he gonna tell me, I'm gonna go whoop his ass. Hold on. You better finesse us like this. I'm sorry we interrupted your meal. Okay, now in the clip, the name of that clip right there. Cold-blooded considered aardvark permasmug. So we got like a permanently smug, cold-blooded considered aardvark. How you be cold-blooded considered at the same time? Yeah, just so you know, I'm gonna kill you or whatever, but I'm gonna but I'm gonna buy you like coffee first. Oh no. Freaking pigeons! I'm about to see a go flying if you come down here. Dork. Okay, this floor does not sound like it can be trusted. That's the thing. I mean, the pig, that thing gave us a chance to leave. Everything else has been trying to kill us, but he basically said, like, just said back off. I mean, we're up at the lighthouse, at least. It actually didn't take us that long to get to it like I thought it would. I thought she was like trying to hold hands. Like, we don't do that around here. It is that, Jeremy. It's been great so far. Welcome in. They definitely like nailed like the feel of the first two little nightmares and exceeded it. There he is. So I want to get... Because that thing that... I'm kind of concerned about how that thing's going to look. Oh, you could just let... Oh, shit. This is going to make a lot of noise. Great. See, I knew it was there. Oh, shit. Screw the stairs, I'm gone. Jesus Christ. What did you hold the door for? You're so considerate. What the fuck was that? Oh shit. God damn. Oh God. How the hell do you not know how to fly? What the hell was that whole scene right there? Oh my God. So much just happened in like 1 minute. Okay, this game has definitely exceeded all my expectations, and I'm here for it. Oh, Greg. Friggin' pigeons! Do any of... Jesus Christ, you got wings. You figure you'd be more aerodynamic. Let me in. Okay, look, all right. It's worse out there. I didn't want to come back. As a matter of fact, hold on. I'm part of the family. I'm cool with y'all. Ah, shit. See, I didn't summon them. I'm sorry. Wait, did I die? Why got everyone nope down? I'm right there like it. Okay, look, like I said, I'm part of the family. Like, fuck it, all right? Please eat him. Oh, crap. See, that was not our fault. I'm just like, you know, just a humble little pig. Some pig. Swear Christ. Buglehead, this is all your fault, man. Ugh. Can we just take a rest? Seriously, I mean. Just the freaking even the trophy had no chill. Okay. That was the best part of the game so far. And the bad thing is, like, you know, just my random what the fuck was that, like, was perfect, because right afterwards, like, it was that horror movie thing, like when they close the door. What the hell was that thing? Door suddenly, like, you know, goes, you know, the thing like breaks the door down. Okay, now we're gonna sit our asses right here, be a happy little family, probably be like some kind of album cover or something. You kids can't take me seriously. Gotta put the freaking pig mask on. I'm curious. So can I put on them? They totally would. Wait, what's going on with her? I like how all of them are just looking like, oh, hold on, you good? You good? You need a root beer or something? I like how all of them just looked at her like, huh? I'm kind of concerned about her. Okay, I love his face mask. I love his mask or whatever. I swear I feel like, you know... Okay, yeah. Welcome to... Oh, all right, everyone on the sus bus. What? Do not laugh. I'm taking this thing off. See, that's the thing about it. I can't even freaking express myself. I get tired of getting laughed at over that pig mask. You know, y'all on your own. I'm leaving. I'm gonna sit my ass right here. I'm gonna, like, you know, just keep to myself. Y'all can go sit down. You know, you got freaking Buglehead. But I like how you had a mask made me think of like one of the Silent Hill nurses. I swear, I feel like I'm one of the kids from Trick or Treat. I mean, we're all wearing our costumes. As long as we don't go off a cliff, of course, the bugle head right there's driving, where he'll make sure that's covered. I ain't forgot about that ice cream truck. I like that ice cream truck. You coming? Okay, it's too dang sunny. This is concerning. So surprisingly, that last chapter seemed like it was shorter. But anyways, guys, we're gonna go and call it here. God, I can't wait to play more of this. Part of me is actually considering playing more tonight if I can or whatever, but I don't want to overdo it. I may or may not. Straight up, Rogues. I mean, I fucking love this game so far. I mean, y'all can see how much fun I've had with this. I mean, we're not finished with it yet. But that's the thing. It's very similar to the art design of the the Little Nightmares. This is by the same devs of Little Nightmares. You never played Little Nightmares 1 or 2, and I'll even say 3. You know, I've been kind of talking about like how Little Nightmares 3 was like done by different devs, and they tried, but again, they had like really big shoes to fill. But Little Nightmares is an absolutely amazing series, and this is like a spiritual successor. And honestly, in some ways, I know this might be a controversial take or whatever, but it kind of feels like they really have like surpassed like, some of what they did with Little Nightmares 1 and 2. Of course, both those games came out like a while back. But if this game doesn't get some kind of nomination at the Game Awards this year, I'm going to be very freaking surprised. I know it's still kind of early. I haven't finished it yet, but it seems like they did what I was hoping they were going to do, in that each area so far, I've only been to like 2 so far, but it's surpassed things. Only thing I'm kind of like really weird about is kind of like I'm trying to figure out is that they didn't really do anything with the pig. He showed up for a little bit, and then that was it. And I know that pig has been on the box art and everything, or been on the the main art for the game. So I don't know that there's gonna be something else with it or what. Because that's the thing, he wasn't really a threat. He was just in there eating, and that was it. They didn't really do much else with him. I'm thinking if I got too close, he probably would like killed me or something. But so far, I mean, like the sound design, the level design, the puzzles have been great. I mean, of course, obviously the enemies themselves have been like absolutely amazing. Cause I'll go ahead and say, I mean, I knew that creature was there, like the seagull or whatever it was gonna be. I knew it was gonna be there, or like the pelican. I just didn't expect that to happen. Like, it's just the creature designs are absolutely amazing, and of course, like the key thing here is that Reanimal is like what we're dealing with is like very grotesque versions of like animals. And I really would like to see them do like some kind of series with this, and possibly like Reanimal 2 and whatnot. But I don't know exactly what their direction is gonna be, because of course this game just came out, and I'm so glad I skipped out on like playing the demo, because going into this like completely blind was definitely the best way to do so. I already knew like some of the creatures we're gonna be encountering, because you saw them on like the artwork and all that. But I went into this like basically just about almost completely blind, and that's the thing about this. Little Nightmares 1 and 2 are both like actually, very eerie, like never saying they're like eerie. They weren't really scary or whatever. But this one definitely is like more unsettling. They play like a whole lot of fears like right out of the bat, like thalassophobia and everything. They basically did that right at the beginning of the game. But there's just so much they've done with this that they actually somehow managed. Like the Little Nightmares 1 and 2 definitely were kind of creepy. They had like a kind of like a Tim Burton-ish, maybe in some way Studio Ghibli, vibe to them. And this one definitely kind of feels like it's kind of done that as well. But there's like a lot of Cronenberg stuff going on here too, in regards like, this body horror stuff. But it's been so great so far. My first 3 hours of this, of course, wasn't really a full 3 hours I played, because, I was unboxing like my computer stuff I just shared with you guys. Which for those on social media, for those of you who missed the unboxing, I'll be posting this on my what I got on my Blue Sky in a little while and everything. But I have nothing but praise for this game so far. One of the key things I really am happy about with it as well is that, again, with Little Nightmares 3, I know I keep doing the comparisons, and it's really unfair to the devs of Little Nightmares 3 in a way, but again, I don't knock the game as far as I basically said it was still a good game. It's just it didn't really live up to the you know, what the first two were. And it's not fair to the devs in that regard because you can see like what they really try to do with the game. And for all the time I spent like waiting on it to come out, like I still think it was worth it. And I can't wait, you know, to like jump into more, you know, I'm going to be continuing when I get the DLC whenever that releases because I don't think the DLC's out yet. But I really feel like even this right here is something that even like, you know, Little Nightmares 1 and 2 could probably have like a bit of a hard time, like actually, you know, really competing with at this point. But at the same time, both those games like came out years ago. And again, the devs have had like, you know, time to pretty much, I guess, like maybe go through, like see what they did with that game and figure out ways they can improve it. And I feel like they definitely did. You know, it's, I feel like, you know, like this was like $40 and I feel like it was definitely worth it. I probably would have paid even like a little bit more for it, just because like how fun this has been. And I really am considering probably like, you know, doing like another stream for this like sometime tonight. I know they said, I think what I've read is that like, it's supposed to be like between like, I think 3 to 5 hour game. That's the thing. I'm already like in 3 hours in. So, you know, I feel like it probably would be like, yeah, I can definitely see why people said scarier too. But me, I mean, I've got like different styles of horror that actually do spook me. But it definitely did, like, I can see like how they kind of like really did up the fear factor and some things that really would mess with people. And also it's just, it feels like, I can see why I think this game actually got a mature rating. I believe this game actually got a mature rating to it. It's understandable because again, like with Sniffer, like in the previous game, it's like, you know, with mono or 6 or whatever, the creature caught you. And that was basically it. You know, basically they had like a little fade out, but it usually like, you know, fade the black before it did anything. Sniffer outright bit my head off. I did not expect that. And also seeing like some blood in this game and whatever. So you can definitely see like they kind of like have like, you know, kind of like up the ante and like and making it more like, you know, Deadly Little Nightmares was obviously like very much, you know, kind of like, you know, probably would be like more like a team-based game. Because, you know, it was like, you know, kind of like more stylized. But this, like, it's, you know, again, like, suddenly, like, outright bite my head off. You hear, like, you know, necks getting snapped and everything. It's definitely, like, more visceral in that regard. And, you know, they really did, like, kind of outdo themselves, I feel, here. I mean, obviously, Little Nightmares is its own continuity. But this really does seem like, you know, for what I've seen so far, has all the makings of them doing, like, a sequel to it at some point. I haven't even finished the game yet. So, I'm hoping this is going to be, like, some kind of candidate, you know, for, like, awards at, the Game Awards later this year. And even if not, I mean, this is still already like come out to be like, you know, one of my, you know, top games this year. The main one still I'm waiting on, of course, Resident Evil Requiem. As far as the games I'm waiting to play, Resident Evil Requiem, Marvel Tokon, which I'm really excited more about that now since they did announce Wolverine for it yesterday, as well as Danger and Magic. So I'm just hoping that they're still going to do stuff with like Cyclops and Magneto. And of course, I really want to see them, you know, bring Juggernaut in since he's like definitely my favorite X-Men villain. But it's pretty much, you know, as far as like this year's concerned, between Marvel Tokon, Resident Evil Requiem, Marvel's Wolverine, whenever that releases, and also, of course, like, you know, Phantom Blade Zero. Those are the main games I'm excited about this year. But this one right here definitely was a good way to kind of start out, like, you know, things strong with like the games I've been anticipating for 2026. So hopefully this is gonna be like start of a trend, and the other games are gonna be, you know, bangers as well. So anyways, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call it here because I do have to go up and like take the stuff up to my mom's job. Because again, for those who missed it, some of the stuff that came in like with everything I unboxed, it's like, you know, stuff for like a party that my mom and the other workers at the senior center are throwing for, you know, one of their regulars who just turned like 100. And I think like he's supposed to be having something in this town where I think like this weekend, they're gonna be doing a thing where it's gonna be kind of like a commemorative thing for him, where he's gonna get like a certificate and all that, because he's like I don't know exactly how many other people like in my town over the years have like reached 100 years old, but still, obviously that's especially like how the way this world, this day and time is, like, you know, sometimes we're not even actually, you know, guaranteed to live up to live to be 40 or 50. So reaching 100 definitely is a milestone. So yeah, he's 100 years old. So he's basically, I guess, like a centennial or whatever you want to call it, and like I said, they're throwing like a whole party for him. And he's supposed to be, I think, like have like a thing where people can come up and like, you know, and meet him, like, you know, like, so I guess like in a way he's kind of like a bit of a celebrity right now, and they're gonna give him like, I think, like a certificate and stuff like that, like, you know, this coming up weekend, I think. Or I think it's like either, I can't remember if it's actually gonna be this weekend or next. So hopefully he definitely, we're hoping he survives that long, of course. But I mean, he survived this long. I'm pretty sure one more week should be no problem. But he's gonna get like a thing like a certificate. People are gonna be able to come up and like, you know, meet him and like, you know, do like meet and greets with him. I guess it's just like in this town, it's like it's a big thing for someone to live this long, and so they're kind of like definitely commemorating it. And I feel like he deserves it. Like, what times I've actually met him, he seems like he's just like he's a really gentle, like, you know, friendly man, and he's obviously definitely like, you know, like done things that something right, you know, in life. You know, if he's actually managed to live this long. And I think it's just it's a cute little thing, that my mom and the other people up there, the workers and the other like regulars are throwing them this party, and so I'm gonna like head up there like and do that. And me and Big D43 are gonna probably go get some pizza, and then afterwards I'll probably like decide if I'm gonna go ahead and maybe do another stream for this tonight. But again, between like me having like the new GPU, the new power supply, like more RAM, a new mouse, new motherboard finally, and some other little things kind of like tinker around with. It's definitely gonna be like it's been a good day so far, and obviously having you guys in here with me has definitely been like an amazing thing. Like I said, I'm just now like with me having like the vast majority of this stuff out of the way. Now I'm just like wanting to get my new case, like get my new case, like the case for my PC. For like I'm gonna be like putting everything in eventually. It's like 'cause all this stuff that I got today is going to my current case, but once I get the other one, I'm gonna be transferring everything over to that and having like a complete separate PC. So once I get the case, the fans for it, like I said, everything is like in my little stream build thing on my throwing wish list for those interested in checking it out. Once I can get like the case, the fans, the CPU fan and everything, and also like the memory, I'm gonna have like a whole new PC to work with. The only problem is that the case in question is gonna be a much bigger one than this one. So I'll actually show you guys real quick which case I'm going for, and it's an absolutely beautiful case. The only problem is it comes with no fans whatsoever. So I gotta like get the fans myself. But the case in question, and it's also got like a pretty cool little upgrade you can get for it, too. So let me go over the throne real quick, and we're gonna do a raid as well, Rogues. I'm pretty sure others. I mean, I'm gonna try to see if I can find someone that I know to raid, because I don't want like no offense to anyone playing this, but I don't want like go in and raid anyone playing this and run the risk of spoilers. So the case in question, I'm going for, it's $200. It's a height Y70, and so yeah, definitely like pricey for a case, but there's reasons for this because it's got so much room to it. Especially like with the cooler, I want like the air cooler I want to get for my processor that comes in, because it's a pretty big cooler. So I'm gonna need the space and everything. So it's this one right here. If you guys like, so basically this is the case. And so as you guys can see, it's definitely chonky. And, I kind of like how the glass curves around, but there's also something else for this, which is that basically it's another upgrade I want to probably maybe eventually get for it. Because the whole point behind that thing right there is they have like a LCD panel you can get. You can buy it separately, and the LCD panel pretty much goes right there. You can customize it. So that's something, it's not really a necessity for the case, but something I may eventually get just kind of upgraded. I think it'd just be pretty cool to have. I don't know if it's touchscreen or anything, but, but me, I just pretty much just want to get like the Y70 and put all like, my stuff in this. And of course, like, and the plan is that the cooler that I'm getting, which I'm actually going to probably be picking this up today because I pretty much have got the money, at least the money for this for the most part. This right here is the cooler. And what I really dig about this is it's a Thermalite Phantom Spirit 120. The only problem is this thing is also chunky as well. So this thing's actually got like some heft to it, you can probably already tell. But it's got like, this screen right here on the side that's customizable. So, and I think it's a magnetic screen. But you guys will see how big this thing's going to be. So that's actually, it's a big, cooler. But yeah, so the plan is that I want to like, kind of stick with, continue with the whole Resident Evil theme for my computer. Because, to kind of show you guys like a picture of it real quick, for my computer right here. So that's basically what I got going on with like my current PC. I just have like my little Nemesis and Jill Pop figures in there and the Umbrella Corp logo. And realistically, what I want to do with this, I'm going to keep thing where like, the Nemesis and Jill figures are still going to be in this one as well. But I want to kind of like have like the LCD is going to have like the Umbrella logo on it. So I definitely want to kind of like up the whole like, Resident Evil theme with this. So yeah, but this has been a fun day. Between like the stuff that came in, I'm really excited like, to be, upgrading from a 3060 to a 5060, the RAM, the new power supply. And of course, again, the whole thing with the motherboard. I'm really excited for the motherboard. Just kind of like show y'all what that looks like now as well, since I can do that here. Because I showed y'all a little bit of what it looked like. But, so I can actually show you here. But this is like it out of the package. So yeah, this is the actual motherboard I have, because it was still inside the wrap before, but this is the one in question. And another thing I'm liking about this is that I'm just excited about the fact I have more ports to work with, because like, my motherboard I have, yeah, and that's the thing. And I'm also like happy about my little mouse I've been wanting for a while. I got this, so I got like a white mouse, because the one I have is this one. So I'm pretty much, you know, going to this one. It's gonna be wireless. So I'm kind of like just definitely going like with like wide aesthetics for like just about everything, you know, between like my headset, you know, my computer, my, you know, my keyboard I got down here that I recently got, which is a Yunzi keyboard. And most of like, you know, a lot of like what's in my current like, you know, PC, there's like a lot of white components in there, but the fans aren't, like the cooler for the processor isn't, and the you know, the GPU isn't. It's like it's black or whatever. So once I'm done with all this, pretty much every component in my PC, once I get like the other build taken care of, I mean, even like the RAM right here, as you can see, the RAM's kind of got like, you know, some black stripes to it, but for the most part, it's white. So just about everything in like the new PC is going to be like pretty much, you know, white all around, and, you know, white and red to kind of match my channel colors. But yeah, this one right here, that's the motherboard, and I'm just really excited about this because my current one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trying to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's got like 7 ports. This one's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. So going from I think like 7 ports up to 11, I'm kind of happy about that because I was having like issues before with like, you know, like running out of space for plugging stuff in and everything. So now I'm not gonna have that issue anymore. It's got like the Wi-Fi thing too, which is kind of a bonus, but I'm not gonna need that because I'm gonna have mine like obviously hardwired into like, you know, my router like directly with the Ethernet port, which is obviously for anyone who wants to stream, that's the way you want to go about it. You don't want to ever like try to stream with Wi-Fi. So yeah, it also kind of cuts down on like the little ports down there. Like it has like the it's only got like one for a mic and a line out. Which I'm hoping it's not gonna be an issue because I mean I got mine on a line in down there, so I'm hoping that's not gonna like cause any problems with the setup. Because I just noticed it says line out and not line in, and that's kind of like how I have the whole wireless thing with this. But we'll test it when it comes. I mean, hopefully there won't be like too many issues. But anyways, with that said, one more snooze real quick because we're going to get this raid underway. Let me see like who I can find, see who's live. But yeah, it's been a great day, guys. You know, and I'm so thankful for all you coming on and hanging out with me. Like I said, there may possibly be another stream for this night because I just finished the stream. I finished playing. I already want to play more. So no one that I know is live. So unfortunately, that's the thing. Like no one that I'm, you know is live, and that's kind of a bit of a concern. Also, let me check something real quick. Okay, yeah, I remember now. Like who? Cause I was like, wait a minute, I got to follow here, but I don't know who it was. But I forgot they followed at the beginning of the stream. So yeah, no one that I know is live, and I'm not gonna like, you know, risk like going in and trying to do a raid, you know, for someone playing this because I'm scared. Like, you know, I don't want anything spoiled. But yeah, I don't even want to actually like, you know, as bad as it sounds, I don't want to even like, you know, pull up the raid browser because I'm worried I'll see someone like, you know, playing like a part right there that I haven't got to yet. But yeah, maybe we'll try again tonight. I'm pretty sure like, you know, chances are like if I do stream again tonight, there'll be more people playing it. I was thinking like if I did another stream tonight, I was gonna do that UFO Philia game, but I'll wait till next week on that because I'm kind of getting urged to play more of this tonight. And also like the quicker I kind of go in and do more of it, the less Rizzy Realm Hopper. I can do that. I can raid them. I'm game for it. Okay, yeah. All right, that works. Yeah, I'll send a raid over to Rizzy. I can do that for you. Once I kind of get the thing here. All right, yeah. All right. So yeah, Amber gave us a suggestion, Rogue, so we're going with that one. Let me go ahead and get this going. And like I said, with how like, you know, the stream went today or whatever, I really wanted to raid someone to kind of pass it off to them, you know. So I was really kind of feeling bad about not being able to raid, so I'm thankful Amber saved that right there because, you know, with how great the stream's gone today, Rogues, I wanted to pass things along. So just make sure that, you know, when y'all go in there, you know, you throw a follow and everything and spread the support. So anyways, we're gonna do a raid channel. It didn't work. Hold on, let me try again. I think it's because I was trying to do. There, get that. Yeah. And that's the thing. If at any time you guys are watching me do a stream and I can't find someone to raid, y'all got a suggestion, you know, definitely like, you know, give me suggestions. All right. So anyways, we're gonna be raiding Rizzy Realm Hopper, and it should pop up a thing right here for us to know exactly who it like. But anyways, and I'll get the call sign.
Cloudtopia cheek and lip mousse gives a pigmented.
Well, I mean, we'll know after the after the ad break.
New York.
Arabs are streaming, and I still smell unstoppable.
Well, smell somewhere else, woman. I don't want to talk to you.
Non-stop freshness.
You get me demonetized with these commercials. See what happens.
Love family resorts, and for those who do not. There we go.
All right. Anyways, Masquerade was to the Masquerade Rogues. Hopefully, like the ads will be over. This is like the most unprofessional shit ever. There we go. All right. So Masquerade was to the Masquerade. If I do another stream tonight, I'll let you guys know. Keep an eye on the Discord. Well, actually, you know, you'll get like alerts on Discord anyway. And obviously, my stuff's usually automated on Blue Sky as far as like my automatic post. But if I'm gonna do another stream, I'll let you guys know in advance anyway. But anyways, that being said, you guys are awesome. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me for this. It's definitely a very exciting stream today. Very fun time playing this. So now I'm going to go ahead and, like, you know, me and Mac are going to go and take this stuff with my mom, go get some pizza, and I'll probably see you guys tonight. Maybe. But anyways, much love. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me, guys. You absolutely love your faces. I'm getting flustered here. See you guys soon. Thanks for watching.